I am pleased to be here with you this morning to inaugurate the 23rd Congress of the International Society of Sugarcane Technologists. I am happy to know that this Congress is taking place in India after 43 years. I welcome the foreign participants and wish them a pleasant and fruitful stay. It is believed that India is the original home of sugarcane. The earliest reference to sugarcane is traced to the Atharvaved, one of the oldest and sacred scriptures of India. There have been references to the Buddha being known as the king of sugarcane. In Buddhist literature, Alexander the Great is said to have taken sugarcane from India to the west around 325 BC. It is because of India's long and rich tradition of growing sugarcane that thousands of Indians were taken as indentured laborers during the colonial period of distant lands like Mauritius, Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana. In independent India, thanks to our hard-working farmers, technicians and entrepreneurs, India has become the largest producer and consumer of cane sugar. Sugar plays a very significant role in India's agricultural and industrial economy. Although sugar cane occupies barely 3% of India's total cultivable area, about 4 million people are dependent on sugarcane farming and the sugar industry. A unique feature of Indian sugar industry is that more than 58% of production takes place in cooperative factories, which are also the focal point of multi-dimensional socio-economic development in rural areas. The government of India has taken a number of steps recently to revitalize the sugar industry and enable it to reap the benefits of liberalization. I believe that the industry can grow best when it is freed from bureaucratic control. Accordingly, the sugar industry was delicensed on 1st September last year. This will allow the faster creation of new capacity both in the existing sugar mills and in new ones. Larger and better equipped sugar mills will result in better quality sugar. Decentralization of decision making is another dimension of reforms in the Indian sugar industry and trade. We have given the states and freedom of decide how many sugar dealers are needed and removed the maximum stock holding limits. As a result of these and other measures, I am happy to note that the price of sugar has remained largely stable compared to the prices of other commodities. Technological development in sugarcane cultivation and sugar industry is vital for raising both productivity and prosperity in rural India. To achieve this, the government runs the Sugar Technology Mission, which has developed 5 new technologies which are being applied in many factories. Some of these, like low pressure extraction, cane separation system, and sulfur burner, have been commercialized of the first time in the world. Some of the specific areas where further research and development is needed are reducing the water consumed in growing sugarcane capacity, utilization of factories, maximizing recovery of sugar from sugarcane, energy conservation, improving the quality of sugar and minimizing environmental pollution. Use of information technology holds a major promise for the success of all these tasks. Our sustained efforts in sugarcane breeding have raised cane productivity to world levels. There is, however, a great scope and need for further improvement. India is a country with diverse agro-climatic zones. While cane productivity in the tropical areas has been impressive, it is lower in the subtropical zones. Equally important is the challenge to raise sugarcane productivity in small land holdings. So far, the impact of technology on cane cultivation by small farmers has been minimal in most countries. Experience shows that education and active involvement of farmers are a key guarantor for the success of technology outreach programs. Development of byproducts of sugar is vital for improving the industry's financial viability. India has gained useful experience in commercializing this value addition process. Vagaces has been successfully used in the production of newsprint and paper in India. Similarly, the use of filter cake enriched by distillery effluents for composting has been successfully tried recently. There could be similar use of other byproducts. Another issue which I commend for discussion in this conference is the financial needs of sugar factories for technological upgradation. The government operates the Sugar Development Fund, which provides soft terms for cane development programs, modernization and rehabilitation of existing sugar mills. I would urge the managements of sugar factories to increase internal generation of surpluses for this purpose. While technological inputs are necessary to achieve efficiency, cost reduction, and quality enhancement, equally important are non-technological factors such as better management. I am sure the delegates will learn much from each other's experiences in this critical area. Cogeneration of electricity by sugar mills is a potential low-cost source of energy. It is also environment friendly. There are newer technologies which reduce the moisture content on cane, improving the viability of cogeneration projects. These and other related technologies must be developed and speed fast so that the sugar industry can improve its energy efficiency and even earn more by selling surplus electricity. Sir, last one, which the finance minister has indicated in his budget speech, and coming to the finance bill, I would like to make some parliamentary remarks. The previous speaker, the honorable member, compared India's performance with the performance of some other countries. We are accustomed to it. Whenever members of the treasury benches speak, they compare India's performance with that of Pakistan, Ghana, Nigeria and so on. I think it is most irrelevant. India cannot be compared with Ghana or even with Pakistan. India's industrial base, its resources are not comparable to any of these countries. Even such comparison is done on a very convenient basis. Even if you compare India with those countries, you will find, for example, the percentage of literacy in Ghana and in some of the African countries quite different. The literacy is much more there than in India, but no one from the treasury benches points it out. As regards per capita income in Ceylon, which is a much smaller country than India, is higher than in India. If you compare them in totality, not only in respect of inflation or some other aspects of economy. Anyway, if at all India is to be compared, India should be compared with China. But nobody is comparing India with China. China is referred to only in respect of productivity, otherwise nobody refers to the development in China. While discussing the finance bill, I would like to make a little reference to the original budget because the finance bill is meant to give effect to the financial proposals contained in the budget for the year 1998 to 99. It is the general thinking of the people, and it is also an accepted theory that the budget of the government reflects the economic policy of the government. It indicates the path in which the ruling party wants to lead the country so far as the economy is concerned. So far as agricultural production is concerned, now even this annual budgetary exercise has become somewhat superfluous because many more things come before the budget and after the budget which vitiate the effect to the actual annual budgetary proposals. This year, before the budget was presented to Parliament, the government came out with proposals for hikes in administered prices, and it amounted to more than 3,000 crores of rupees.